Here we're going to talk about one of the biggest mistakes people make when they set up to hit a little pitch shot. The big mistake is to make the club face what I call friendly looking. The tendency is to push the hips forward and get the upper body back so that you can see underneath the ball a little more. It makes you feel like you can get the club under it in a way that will make the ball go high, but unfortunately what it does is it makes the bottom of the arc appear behind the ball. You're going to hit it fat or thin if you do that. You get to decide which one, but it's going to be one of the two. What we want to do instead is to use the open stance that's so good on pitch shots in the most appropriate way. Rather than having both toes the same distance from the ball, you should pull your left foot back about a club head length so that you are already preset in a position where the circularity around to the left can take place more naturally. But very importantly, you should not do it just with your feet, but with your knees, your hips, and your shoulders. You need to basically face your feet. I'm going to do it the wrong way initially, where I'm going to set up to the ball and play at a ball's width inside the left heel as normal. I'll even have the open stance, which is good, but I'm going to keep my chest and shoulders square. When I do that, and I bounce and get ready to go, you can see that my chin is not between my feet. It's more over the right foot than anywhere else. I gave a seminar on pitching to 100 high school golf coaches, and I told them as I went down the line that I was going to test them and drop a ball from their chins, and all of them tried desperately to get into the right spot, but only 3 out of the 100 were able to keep from leaning back too far. Now watch what I'll do on this one. I'm going to set up and get ready to go, but instead of facing the ball, I'm going to face my feet. Okay, when I bend over now, my chin will be between my feet as it should be, but now the ball looks way back to me. As a result, it's going to be much easier to hit the ball first in the ground second than it would be if I was facing the ball and I would hit back here instead. So one more time, set up, make sure that you face your feet instead of facing the ball, bend straight over, and then put the club back behind it. When you take your practice swing, you can test to see whether your chin is genuinely between your feet, but the real test is whether the divot happens past the ball when you go through. If you set up this way and hit the ball first and the ground second, then your short game shots will all be much more crisp and solid.